Good evening, Master Tanaka. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I am Melchior, and I'm here because of the request from all of you. When you look at me and recognize me within you from this energy, I can be present here to communicate with each one of you. So, for those of you who truly wish to have a connection with me, I ask you to do this recognition within yourself, and through this recognition, to vibrate an energy that will make you clear of who you truly are. Each being that manifests itself here and brings its energy, then within this energy is contained, we can say several points, is contained wisdom, is contained the purpose which I came here, which is that you call a definite purpose. So we too, when we are asked to be here, bring a message within our energy, there is this defined purpose. Each one of you who is here is seeking to define yourself, what your defined purpose is. What does this defined purpose mean in my life? What does this defined purpose mean to this energy that is called life? So it becomes more directed, so it becomes wiser. What is this energy? What is this energy? What does this actually do in my electromagnetic field that will make this change? The mind as you know it here, this mind that we can even say by many beings is being denied, by many beings is even being neglected. What is this mind? Because when it is put here for you to appreciate your true energy, why is this mind being totally denied? When you look at yourselves and begin to put definitions, and within those definitions, what will you observe? That there are ways in which you have determined for a way to be your proper way, and that is how you should behave. Then you begin to look at yourself as if you were divided into territories. So this territory, it is a good territory. This territory, it is forbidden. This territory, it is disqualified. And you start doing this from your being to try in this way to find a balance to achieve this purpose. So this way is not possible because you will only find this defined purpose within you when you start looking at yourself as a whole being, and your mind is part of this whole being. The mind works for you. The mind, if you really know how to use it, it is very powerful instrument because through the mind you create. So how can this part of you be denied? When you deny your mind, you are denying your power of creation. This is why concepts need to be modified. Concepts need to be totally re-signified within you so that you can comprehend the meaning of each territory as you have made your being. If you are in an incarnate life, then even if it is incarnate life, this is what the comprehension must be. What does it mean? What does this incarnation mean in your life? This incarnation is a portion of you. It is not the whole. It is a part of you. But since it's a part of you, it is a part of a whole. So even this incarnation, it cannot be denied. If you deny this incarnation, as many beings are doing, without having this perception because they have misconceptions. Then, when you deny this incarnation, then you are denying the opportunity that this incarnation is providing you with. This is why when you engage in gaining knowledge, you engage in bringing to yourself. I might even say role models, because you are still in a learning process. So you do look for models to try to guide your life through these models. Of course, these models, they are there for you to have a first direction. But from the moment you give this first direction, what you must observe in your being, that each one was created in an individual being. And of course, to be individual also means to be whole. But when you inside your mind, I will put it like this, because your mind is totally individual. So when you inside your mind, start looking at these examples and take these examples as a reference for your life, then you have already put a direction. But from this point on, you must allow this part of you that is precious when it is really free, not within a conditioning, but when it is totally free to create, it will create the truth that is in you. Because each being, I might even say, is a piece of an ensemble. Each being, like each one of you who is here, represents an energy that I may say has been given a proposal to enter into a path of work. This proposal has been given to all of you. But when you begin to accept that your mind is part of you, and that your mind, when it is totally free, it creates within your true essence, then the process of accepting or not accepting this proposal becomes clearer. Of course, acceptance is never obligatory because each being inside has, even we could say, a timer. I will put it this way, because since you are incarnated, then you are connected to a timer. And this timer tells you now is the time. It is not the time yet. That's why it has to be respected. What is this timer? How will you know what I am putting here? When you dive into yourselves and have an intention to know this answer, what you have determined is within you. What you have determined will never be violated by any other being. What you have determined only you can express. So when you allow yourself this, ask yourself this question, because you often want answers, but you don't ask questions. So the answer is not possible for you if there is no question. So when you are going to do a meditation, really put a purpose to it. What are you doing this meditation for you? Put your question and do this meditation. The answer that will come to each of you, that is your answer. So when you have your answer, there should not be a questioning of whether that answer is correct or incorrect. It is your answer. So it is this confidence that you need to work on. Because when everything in your life becomes orderly, it is because you are respecting your whole self. As long as you reject any part of yourself, this life will not be orderly. That's why understanding each part of your being so that you can make everything whole within you is so important. Don't put up barriers to the comprehension. Even now, if you put up barriers, this comprehension will drift away because you, within your own hand, are pushing the comprehension away. So don't put up barriers. Just allow yourself to receive this energy, and yes, afterwards, do a meditation and ask your questions to get the answers. With much gratitude, I say goodbye. Thank you very much.